Craig, it's back to SPFL Trust Trophy action this weekend, and arguably after we've beaten Hibernian, B and East Fife, this is perhaps the most challenging game that we will have faced.
Yeah, I think on paper it will be. We're facing a championship team. We obviously played a championship team last year with Dundee, who went on to win the championship. And they beat us at home. It was obviously a close game, but yeah, it will be. Certainly on paper, and I think actually, out on the grass, I think it'll be a really tough game.
And Arbroath were in fourth position when the draw was made, but they've gone on a poor run of form since. They've lost 4 on the bounce. They find themselves in a relegation place. But do you feel that form will go out the window, so to speak, when the whistle is blown on Saturday?
Yeah, I think like most competitions, that's normally the case, isn't it? You look at it and it's an opportunity for to get a win. They haven't won 3 or 4 games now. Fortunately, myself and Sarge have been to 2 of their last 4 games as well. So we've managed to see them live twice now. Once at Dundee United and once on Saturday at Arbroath. So we've got a good idea, obviously, of that footage, Y Scout, etc. But it's important that we've been to see them live, and as I had done with East Fife and with Hibernian. So it was something that was really important. Which is with any opponent. I think I like to try and see them live.
And we're still in 4 cup competitions as well. Yeah. Last weekend we progressed in the JD Welsh Cup.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, obviously we were heavy favourites playing True Thomas from the 2 leagues below us. But yeah, had the opportunity to change 11 players. Give a goalkeeper his senior debut. Tom Jones, who's just turned 18 on the day. I think that's only his second start. Graham Davids, 18 as well, gets his second hat-trick in 2 rounds of the competition. So it was really, really good opportunity to get young lads, and then obviously senior players that have not had much game time through injury or whatever, maybe, etc. They've got 90 minutes as well. So yeah, it was overall it was a really good day.
And we're most likely to see changes as well this weekend, possibly 11 again.
We'll look at it, and we've had 2 full weeks training now. So you look at it. We've watched them. We'll see where we think their weaknesses are. Our strengths are our strengths. Whether whatever players go out there, we've got that way of playing our football, certainly at home as well. So yeah, we'll have a game plan, and I'll go with the strongest team I think is available to try and win the game. Because as we say, it's a competition where we are really proud to represent Wales in.
Craig, you've had a lot of experience as a manager competing against Scottish teams in recent seasons, not only with TNS, but also with Connah's Quay Nomads. How do you see the Scottish system generally when it compares to the Welsh setup?
Yeah, you look at it, it's really tough to sort of pigeonhole where you would be. Obviously, we had pre-season friendly with Hamilton. We've had 3 games now, 2 games, sorry. Previously when I was here, played, I think Livingston won the championship, and also St Mirren won the championship the year that they beat us. I think that was back in 2017, 16. So, it's obviously that I think round about the championship, I think once you start getting to, championship and above, obviously it's a really good standard. There's obviously some very good teams in League One. You look at Falkirk, you look at Hamilton. I think probably the top end of League One and, upwards, then it's then they become really, really tough games, in games where possibly we don't become favourites.
As we sit here now at Park Hall, it's Tuesday afternoon. There are a number of days before we play Arbroath. Have you got the starting 11 already in mind, or are you perhaps open to persuasion from what you see on the training ground this week?
Yeah, we've got another 2 training sessions. One mainly before we'll do the main bulk of the team shape. Obviously Friday we'll do work on team shape and set plays, etc. So yeah, we've got a full day tomorrow, as in Wednesday, to have a look at some. There's probably 75-80% of it. Maybe I think I know what I'm going to do, or who's going to play where, and etc. But I think that with the full day of training left, and maybe 2 or 3 places that I'm not too sure whether that's through injury, whether they're fit enough, whether they're not fit enough, whether that's through personnel, whether I want to change things, etc. But yeah, probably 85 to 90%. I'd probably say 9 of the positions are probably, in my head how I want me to play and who play where and who play what, but there's still a couple of positions open, and that needs to happen on a weekly basis in training. I think it needs to be an open door for players to get themselves into teams or get themselves into squads on training, standards and how people have trained, because it's really, really important that we, you look at it, and I spoke about before, the actual game is, it's a small percentage of the week. We probably train 4 to 5 times a week, 2.5 hours per train session. In the games, 90 minutes. So it's a real small fragment of our week's work. So it's important that the players are given the opportunity in the week to impress and get the opportunity to play games.